Peace and blessings, and welcome to the Still Whole Wellness YouTube channel where healing happens every day. My name is Dr. Lori Pitts, and I am so glad that you guys are here with us today. So today we're going to talk about 5 different people that have really been very instrumental along my spiritual and wellness journey. Okay, so let's jump right into it. So the first person that I want to talk about is a very quirky, very delightful young man. His name is Ralph Smart. I want to say that Ralph Smart has been, I guess you could say, like the foundation for me for my spiritual awareness and awakening. I guess you could say it that way, because he was one of the first people that I came across along my journey. And one of the main things that I really appreciate about Ralph Smart is his honesty with whatever it is that he is delivering, his content that he delivers. And also I appreciate the fact that he talks a lot about what goes on within us is also what is bound to come out of us. So he encourages his viewers to take part in a 30-day vegan challenge. And I want to say maybe back in 2017, somewhere along there, I actually did just that, and I took his 30-day vegan challenge, and I felt amazing. I wouldn't say that I live a vegan lifestyle right now today. I consider myself to be more pescatarian, meaning that I do eat fish. However, I have definitely cut down a lot on some of the other things. I would say the only thing that's really kind of holding me hostage right now is cheese. Cheese is the reason why I am not able to live a vegan lifestyle right now. But other than that, no meats, no pork, no beef, no chicken, none of that good stuff, no milk, no eggs, but cheese. Cheese, ladies and gentlemen, has a strong hold on my life. So Ralph Smart, like I said, he's a really quirky guy, but I really enjoy him a whole lot. Like I said, he has really been like the foundation person for my spiritual journey. The reason why I appreciate him is because throughout his videos, he will just kind of say certain words or a certain name, and I'll immediately stop the video and I'll go and I'll research that word or research that name. And it's like, boom, I'm just one layer deeper into the metaphysical rabbit hole, which has been quite enjoyable. So I really appreciate him for that. The next person that we are going to talk about is one of my favorites, Mr. Neale Donald Walsh. Now, Neale Donald Walsh, I believe he's written about 9 books now, and he is most famous for his book called Conversations with God. I actually happen to have a copy of it here. This is book 1. There are 2 of them. And like I said, he's an author, and he really is just dynamic. So his story goes that his life really was kind of sucky and wasn't really going all that great. And he was really upset with God, very angry with God. And so one night he's sitting in his living room and he pulls out a legal tablet and just kind of starts writing. And he's writing all these different questions, questioning God about his life. And then all of a sudden, the most miraculous thing happens where he audibly hears God, and God begins to give him answers to the many questions of life that he has. Now, the reason why I really just very much appreciate Neale Donald Walsh is because along my spiritual journey, he has caused me to look at my relationship with God in a completely different way. And he's caused me to ask some of my own challenging questions to God. And so I really appreciate him for that. One of the quotes that I absolutely love of his is he says, "Glorify who you are today. Do not condemn who you were yesterday, and dream of who you can be tomorrow." That is one of my favorite Neale Donald Walsh quotes that I hold near and dear to my heart on a regular basis. Like I said, he taught me to think about God in a different way, and I'm very grateful for that. And because of that, I began to have a different relationship with God. Okay. Another person the third person I want to talk to you guys about is a young lady by the name of Esther Hicks. Now, again, someone who is a little quirky, especially in the beginning. But once you get a feel for Esther, I promise you, you will be just as hooked as I was. So the reason why she's a little different is because Esther, she channels a intuitive guide, as I like to call it, Abraham. So some actually will know her as Abraham Hicks. In fact, if you Google her and look for her videos on YouTube, you probably will find her under Abraham Hicks rather than Esther Hicks. Anyway, Abraham, she talks a lot about the law of attraction, and she was my teacher for that. She taught me about the law of attraction. I ended up, because of her and her contribution to the book The Secret, I went out, once I realized that she was associated with the book, I went out and I got a copy of The Secret, which has really been a huge game changer and has changed my life so very much. Esther Hicks has taught me about how to control my world, how to control my reality. She talks quite a bit about being in alignment with the vibration of what it is that we are seeking. So if it is a new relationship, if it's the new job, if it's whatever it is, she talks about being in vibrational alignment with that something in order to be able to receive it. The other important thing that she taught me along my spiritual journey is that I am not so far removed from God the way that I was raised to think. I was raised as a Christian girl in a Baptist church, and we were taught that God was up here and we were down here. And it was our duty in life to try and be good enough to be able to reach God. Whereas Esther, she taught me something a little different that made me feel better about myself. It helped me to understand that God was not so far removed from me, but I am actually a source extension of God, as she calls it, or extension of source energy. I'm sorry, that's the way she words it. And that was very comforting to me, because again, I felt like I am God, God is me, He is in me, I am in He, and we're one. So that was really great. So like I said, the book The Secret, there's actually a movie on the book The Secret, and then even recently, I want to say on Apple TV, I believe it was Katie Holmes that starred in it. There is actually a movie about The Secret where it talks about some of the concepts of law of attraction. Okay, the next person that I want to talk about is a YouTube oracle reader. Her name is AP, or her YouTube channel is Soul Wisdom. And the reason why I want to bring this beautiful soul to light into your attention is because, again, being raised as a Christian girl, you know, we're taught that certain things are of the devil, they're darkness, we will be going to hell if we participate in those things. And definitely tarot and oracle readings is for sure at the top of that list, for sure. But what I appreciate about AP is she does what she does very lovingly. There is always just tons and tons of love that you can feel from her through the screen, and it just feels so amazing. I always find her to be very genuine. I never get the feeling that she's saying anything that she hasn't been guided by spirit to say. And then also, and probably most importantly, is that she taught me to not fear the world of divination. She taught me to not feel like I need to apologize for being a Black girl in this world, or a Black woman in this world, because again, it's not really something that is characteristic of our culture. You know, especially if you come from a Christian background, it's something that is absolutely taboo and forbidden. So she taught me that it's okay. It's okay to be in this world and to follow that intuition and that unctioning of spirit, to delve a little deeper in order to get what it is that I need in order to be all right on my journey, right? So the last, and I want to say, oh my gosh, the father of wisdom as far as I am concerned, Neville Goddard. Oh my gosh. He has gone on, unfortunately, but he has just, oh my gosh. This man right here has definitely changed the way that I see myself, the way that I see religion, the way that I see the Bible and interpret the Bible. He taught me to pray with faith. One of his primary concepts is to, when you are praying, is to feel it with all 5 of your senses. So if I am praying for a new job, I'm going to visualize myself sitting at my desk. I'm going to feel my tushy sitting in that new comfy desk chair. I'm going to hear the sounds of my new office environment. I'm going to fully engulf that experience with every sense that I absolutely can. He just brings a wonderful interpretation, esoteric interpretation of the Bible and of life, and really causes you to look at life completely different. And I couldn't be more happy about that. He's taught me to really buy into the thought that I can absolutely create my environment. Whatever it is that I want, whatever it is that I feel that I need right now, that it all starts here. It all starts here. And there was definitely a time that I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that I had any control. I just kind of felt like I was just down here living and just kind of doing my thing. And notice I say down here because where I come from in the Christian world, God is up there and we're down here and we are removed from him, and there's no control. We have no control. That God is completely in control. And I've learned through my studies that we actually have more control than we think we do. We really do. And so those are my 5 little jewels of people that have definitely helped me on my spiritual journey. I encourage you guys to leave a comment and let me know of some of your spiritual teachers. Who have you been guided by? Who have you been intuitively guided to? So comment below and let me know all about that. If there are any people here that I've mentioned today that you have come in contact with, give me your experience. Let me know what you guys thought of some of these spiritual teachers, okay? All right, until next week, we will be uploading next Tuesday. And until then, you guys are more than welcome to reach out to us on our social media pages, on Facebook at Still Whole Wellness, on Instagram at still_whole_wellness, on Twitter at whole still. Before I leave you guys today, I just want to mention one more time about our wonderful virtual conscious connection event that's coming up August 15th. I'm so excited for this. We have got holistic practitioners coming from everywhere. I think I told you guys in the last video that I actually have a healer that is going to be engaging with us all the way from Canada. So I'm super duper psyched about that. So we've got yoga, family yoga, we've got intimacy coaching, we've got Reiki healing that I will be doing. I will also be doing some mini life coaching sessions as well. We've got some pranic healing and some sound baths going on. Just tons and tons of stuff. Oracle readers, tarot card readers, just a lot of greatness going on, guys. So all of these teachers have been they're going to either be doing their services for free, or they're going to be doing them at huge discounts. So you guys don't want to miss out on this. We wanted to do this because of everything that's going on in our world with COVID happening. We wanted to do our part as practitioners to bring some healing to the land. So that is the whole purpose of this event. So again, that's going to be on August 15th. You guys can check for that on Eventbrite to register, or you can also check me out on my social media pages to also get that information as well. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember that absolutely you can still be whole no matter what life throws your way. This is Dr. Lori with Still Whole Wellness, and I will see you all next time. Peace and blessings.